Wow, I was in the middle of a game last time I stopped. Oh, this is gonna be rough because I can't remember what I was doing. And this is awkward. Normally, I like the end games, like, yeah. I guess everything I did was good. I think I did everything. I think I made sure I did everything so I wouldn't be coming back to pure chaos. Where are we going? I want to go to camp there. I can't remember what like a lot of these markers really are. So this is going to be very interesting. Hmm. There's a battle there. There's food there. Plenty of food, I think. Let's go this way. This afternoon was interrupted by a shrill warning right directly next to the road where the glistening bodies of restless swan they sat prone on the rocky ground, lined in a strict rectangular pattern. It was unclear if they were permanently active or they would wake up and attack at any moment. How many scholars do I have? 17, right? Is that what that number means? No, I don't. I don't have any. We send Cameron to scavenge them. Sweet. This could have been resulted in a more bloody carnage, but it seemed that we had the gods on our side that day. Machines seemed deactivated and non-responsive. We quickly grabbed some tools from the wagon, some of the rustlers we could reuse, and the rest we took apart for parts and batteries. Kick ass. Sweet. Right next to the road, there was a huge motor wagon that has apparently been broken down. A small group of scavengers were already working on it. They gave us they gave us hostile looks when we came closer, trying to make a show of brandishing their feeble weapons. Trade with them for valuables. Happy to immediately get rid of some of the loot, they offered us a good price for some handy materials. Oh wow, we actually went 8 at that back technically, and then we got 7 off of it. Watchers are clinging to the sky, so they advanced cautiously. Came upon a vile scene, a large pack of gram dogs feasting on carcasses, fighting among themselves for the tasty bits. It is impossible to make our way around them. Just attack them directly. Osh spoke up. Give me a few volunteers and I'll create a distraction to get them off of the road. No, let's fight them. I need a warm up anyways. Texas shows the target. Sure, sure. That's not good. That's not good at all. He's gonna die. Damn. Hmm. Whatever. Okay. Oh, he just died again. Go. Starting to get kind of crazy now. Oh my gosh, are you fucking serious right now? We got to meet and stuff, that's good. Alas, the beast was slain. Had fled, we could finally move on. We pushed the large, unrecognizable carcasses, corpse belonging to some Selmas, gigantic herbivores, into the ditch and moved on. Came upon a wreck and a large modified transporter standing next to the road. Good condition, it wasn't gutted yet. Investigate it. Damn. The moment we climbed down from the vehicle, we were fired upon. We dove for cover immediately and then received a few scratches along the way. Oh damn, we're being attacked. Okay. It's awkward. Oh, it's a stim pack, okay. Hmm. Yeah, we got like that. Good with it. Killed the damn. No, of course you would. The joke. Oh my gosh, are you freaking serious right now, dude? Or she would. Damn, man. Yeah. I'm really getting tired of trying to summon you. Oh, he's destroyed. Maybe. Probably just wasted that card. I. Oh no, it's because I moved him, I think, right? That's awkward. I just lost him. Zombies! I lost a unit in the process, but it's totally worth it. The vehicle itself was empty, but there was a great deal of spare parts that you could invest from the engines. As the trail led us uphill, from there we could see the valley below. Wide green fields of blade grass and idyllic, steam with flocks of white feathered lizards sunning themselves alongside it. In the middle of the fields, lumbered by a group of large, shaggy animals, most likely herbivores. After a brief discussion, we realized that the hunting, and we could cause them a rampage and attack the convoy, so we left them in peace. We arrived at a small village along the roads, made of a dozen houses arranged around a large well. A sizable coral with blazing ahe had been built into the far side of the village. These people looked grim, their eyes clearly showed the determination to defend the cattle and themselves. We bring you food! We approached them with open arms, presented them with a small offering, and requested their hospitality. We are weary from our travels, and we have beautiful and useful things for trade. From our friendly gestures and words, they allowed us to enter the village. Later in the night, one of our sentries caught a child from the village sneaking through the convoy. The girl was scared for her life and begged us not to eat her. She had been dared to steal some boots from the errand friends. By her errand friends. Yeah. But buy candy. These are just sellables, right? Yeah. And cannon. Hmm. Oh wow. That's not bad. There's no safe camper, that's funny. Module access stuff. Guess I can get rid of the machinist robes now at this point. Okay, 3%. Yeah, 5 of our followers are hurt. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Craig. Even from afar, we the unsettling noise of plasma weapons. To the road to settlement. It's under the attack by a small swarm of monsters. The human had barricaded themselves and had no chance to high energy beam weapons. How are you doing, Mr. Craig? There's no way for us to sneak past them without drawing attention to ourselves. Say we attack the resters. Join the fight, I'm saying. Sniper soldier. Getting ready for bed. I am doing good this morning. Your night goes well. Ah, if I knew that, I would have put him behind the thing. No! Can I move you? No! Bad. Scary. I messed that up. I can't restart. Yeah. I can restart game, but I don't know if it restarts the thing or not. Let's see what happens if I restart game. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is. I fucked up. Damn. It's totally good. What do you do? Hey, just normal enemy. Hopefully he survives. You just have to destroy that. Hey, I think we just won. Because I should be able to take him out with my ability. The last of the machines was obliterated. We explored the settlement. Wounded survivors with grim faces stared blankly at us, unsure what to do. We could threaten them. Ask for help. Yeah, we got healed. Lowered our weapons and signaled that it was safe out there. Cautiously, the settlers emerged from their cover. For effort, received not only spare valuables, but also treatment for our wounds, and we got while defending the settlers. Still funny. Lowered our weapons and signaled. Good. We're healed. That's awesome. This is very awesome. Any speedrun soon? And nothing speedrunning now. I got a few new games this month that I have planned on playing them. And I could heal my... Or camping, so... I don't care for stuff. My leader's in pretty good health. I don't think I need to heal my leader. I guess I can pop us like a tea or something. We like a tea. I think we love tea. I love some tea. Let's avoid that first battle. Huddled around the small fire with bow. In the stars above us, we kept watch for the front of the convoy. Slowly, the stars started blinking. Many tiny lights within the crypt. I know I wasn't seeing the sky anymore, but rather one of the images the machine spirit had said to me. I felt like I was deep underground, hidden and guarded, safe in an infinite forest of black glass. I knew that I held the key to the secret. Only a telepath could store the knowledge of their mind. Only an operator could unlock the gate. And among these lucky few, I was the only one with the knowledge. As the image started to fade, I noticed a faint blue glow emanating from the core, and Bo stared at me. The afterimage is reflecting in his eyes. What do you see? Meditate. Cost me 2 health to meditate. That's funny. We do it with blood. Let's speak of the vision. I explained the image I had seen, the key I had been given, and how only an operator could open the crypt. Once I was done, Bo let out a long breath and touched his heart and the forehead with his right hand, performing a mudra of humility. We can count ourselves lucky that we were led to you. You are truly chosen. Both of us spent the rest of our watch in silence, looking up quietly at the stars. Spirit, which is what I came upon a group of traders who were traveling in the opposite direction. Their guards gave us a cautious look, but the merchants themselves greeted us cordially and asked if we had any goods or needed any goods. Let nobody haggle. That's a funny thing to like not do. The merchants opened the side of the drawers in the wagon and showed us their goods. I had met a group of scavengers that could offer us interesting toys and trinkets in exchange for batteries. Sure, we got batteries for it. Oh, we got tea. Tea for 12. That's not bad, I don't think. Our people were to be thankful for something to lift their spirits. We gladly gave them some batteries, and they glowed for the gaudy collection of trinkets. Road headed past the ruins of the larger settlement. The house was already decayed to the point where they were barely visible under myriad of trees and vines. And the former town of outskirts were greeted by a grim hand of armed locals. They claimed that they had cleared the road for our convenience and demanded a tribute for us to pass. I ain't giving them the freaking batteries. We took a detour. I told them to pay them, but there was also no need to fight them either. We turned our wagons around and searched the patch around the ruins. But this caused more trouble than we thought, leading to a substantial detour. Tale of my vision by the fireside had spread in the convoy. I found myself relaxing in the shade, sitting alongside the others with Shinkane. Are all operators among the exalted like you? Technology is human-made, not holy. Sensing the frequencies is a divine power. Sensing the frequencies. It's a divine power. Only a few are granted the move. Mastery of sensing machines in the world around us. It's a rare gift and a sign of the gods' attention. But it is a responsibility not all who wield this among the not all who wield this are among the righteous, nor are all they demons like the Shermitus claim. Shermist. Sure. Once more tea. Death is in the air. We heard Chandra mumble, pointing towards a flock of carrion birds that were circling above the mess of destroyed. Tense. Might still be some alive, said Alipaya, frowning at the scene, even if they are ferals. Ew, that's not good. These birds were an ill omen, and then getting closer would do us no good. We decided to march on to find a better resting place, far away from these slaughtered grounds. Gross. That's not good. Everything I gained is gone. Clear words, but well defended. The wagon suddenly came to a halt as an outrider had given the danger ahead signal. It's a large herd of heavily armored riches. Gods were completely ignoring us since their thick scale was there. Almost no predator was on some of that. Could be a threat to those beasts. We wait for them to leave. Shoot them off. Had to get close to those beasts off the road somehow in order to keep moving. We lit torches and tried to make them shift by yelling at them. At the point we thought that they might make way peacefully, their massive alpha female turned towards us and charged. I will the beast. I like all these actually. Reach them. We got our sniper. That's not good. I got nothing to hide behind either, which really freaking sucks. Could use you, right? Okay, so that did absolutely nothing for me. I kind of fucked myself on that one. Whoops. Damn it. He's so smart. He just killed him. So. It actually reset my thing, it looked like. That's not good at all, right? Got it. We might die here. I've killed my units there. Things in a row, which is nice. That one. Damn, I didn't need that. No matter what, he's gonna end up dying by one up. A bad position, no matter how you slice it. If they don't kill my sniper, I'll be able to kill him, though. Math is really bad. Ew, garbage. He does that bullshit thing of rollover. Trouble. We in trouble. Again, it doesn't matter how you slice it. It's attacked by it, right? Damaged by it, so it doesn't matter in that front. So I wish I had the column card active because I could have killed at least 2 of them. It doesn't matter, they can do 7 damage. They could do 8 if they attack me. Set on him or try to give me some kind of fighting chance there. Oh, first strike means if you kill it before it can reflect back, right? If you kill a target the first strike. So, that is silly. Oh, you got fucking taunt. Damn, what a joke. Six damage we can do. Turn the tide! Another attack struck home enough to beat dead in the dirt. Remains of the pack turned to tail and sue them. I'm not done with this. You think I'm gonna like let y'all just like get the hell away from me? There's some bones. Dead bodies of your enemies littered the area. With a powerful jolt, the enemy beam was fired, surely missing Deepa by a hair's breadth. We grabbed our guns and confronted the perpetrators. A swarm of Westers had rushed towards us. Yeah, man. Ooh, a sniper drone. Get rid of both of them. Oh, these are a sniper. What are you? Like, why did I not get, like, reflect off of that? I wonder. Do we send him to die, I guess? We can put you over here, I guess. Oh, Venus. If everything goes well, he dies next turn. Yeah, we can get him next turn, or this turn, I mean. And then he immediately gets like 2 immediate upgrades. He saved himself in there. That's kick ass. It's like what a freaking flip there in regards to like momentum. There's a lot of food up here if we want to try to backtrack. May find trade goods here. I'm trying to get low on food. At the clearing, we found the corpses of at least half a dozen travelers, apparently torn apart by beasts. We buried their remains, but also relieved them of their valuables, since they weren't in need of them anymore. 20, that's not bad. Oh my gosh, enter the camp. Why are you so bad, game? I want to enter the... Oh, I leveled up, look at that. No, it takes money to level up. You have to, good choice. That one. No. It's gonna be, I guess. Yeah, I think I got another item I can add to my thing, right? Yes! Yes. Unit with taunt enters at blacksmith. Dang. No, really. Let's drink some alcohol. Yeah? I'll back up. We lived off the road, we spotted a creek with clear water and watered of lush fields filled with berries for as much as we could carry. We got a lot of food actually. It's awesome. I say we push for the food, I think. As the convoy took a break to clear the road, the bow quietly comes to me. I know this is unusual, but I was wondering if we could spare some extra rations tonight. Hey, it's Gaira's birthday, so I think we should have a small celebration. Yeah, we can spare some rations. You're finished getting up from camp. Otherwise, I get some extra rations and surprise Skyra on a spread of food. A small group was invited to join the celebration, and in hours after the smallest feast, smiles could be seen throughout the camp. We buffed morale, but at what cost, right? I came upon a wreck of a large, modified transporter sitting right next to the road. The vehicle looked in good condition and wasn't gutted yet. Let's investigate it. Oh my gosh, again. The moment we climbed into the vehicles, we were fired upon. Blah, 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 and fire everything again. Damn it, that's like twice now. Terrible luck. I like having the sniper. Crazy as it sounds, I like my hand. You do. 2 damage to all targets in this column. Gross. Start your turn dealing damage to something. Ow. It's 3 damage, we'll take on my side. Summon. It's a rogue. Yeah. Nice. Damn, I fucked up. Well, that's not good. That's fine. Damn, we lost the unit. Damn you! Got some food out of that, so we can't complain. Some batteries. So I wanted to backtrack because there's food up here, which can give us like even more. It's like it'll take 40 food to get there, though. Is like the problem. Oh, there's like teacher. We can learn new leader cards. I'd probably rather gain the focus. Learn from a teacher overnight to add a card from that class. Just like or meditate to earn 1 focus point, which allows you to remove a card from your leader deck. Mm. Got a new card, probably. I don't like any of these. Astronomy is with marked. Oh, okay, look at that. It's not terrible, but it takes. Go to the market here, buy food. Meditating beads. Beads. Let's give me some food. Sell. I got some things to sell. Have things to sell. So it turns out. I'll have to make a pass through back here anyways, so we'll be back. As the sun reached the horizon, a small fire up ahead drew our attention. A band of pilgrims had set the camp and invited us to join them. The pilgrims welcomed us and shared some food with the dry bread. Tea with a convoy. Pilgrims welcomed us and shared some of their dry bread and tea with us. We grouped them. Hey, we got some pilgrims. In the story of Wallenstein, the prophecy of pilgrims swiftly became interested in our journey. Understanding the spiritual value of our path, they decided to join the caravan. As we came close to the sinkhole, we could finally see the expanse of it. Colony filled with the sick and downtrodden clinging to the insides of the well. It at its heart was a hospice where monks tended to the dying before their final days. Around its top, the entire colony had sprawled out drastically, smaller, but no less popular. And the holy place was a large bar frequented by those who preferred to drink their way out of despair. Flag of the Blue Devils floated over some of the more squat and sturdy buildings. My brain wants to read some of that specific way. That's not how it is at all, Skippy. Go explore the ball. There's another rickety building called the sinkhole. The smell of hookahs, alcohol, and bodies strong. One of the few strange looks from the locals, but the bartender nodded at us, waiting for our order. Hey, run for the bar! Dinner's offer was met with cheese, and the small group and women in the bar came to thank us. As we spoke, they came to understand our quest, and even though they didn't believe in the crypt or the machine spirits, they were excited by the glory of the path. Spawning the convoy. Oh no. Drunken laughter filled the bar as they toasted our new companionship. Together we raised our glasses to the night. Am I losing health? Space. In the hospice, the smell of dying bodies was everywhere. Healers tended to the suffering with water and tea. We also spotted a few of the patients and warriors dressed, being treated like ashes and burns. Ask for healing. Asked for a few of the healers until we found someone senior enough to talk to. There's too many of you. For a donation of 40 batteries, I can help you. She waved us off the kingdom. As she returned to her patients. Healing and we gained 7 morale. We lined up the whole convoy and the healers examined everyone, both sick and healthy, providing us care with every single person. Soon enough it was a night, and it sheared out to the hospice with everyone feeling much better. What are they going to do? On after the headquarters, and we gotta make a return trip through here anyway. So, we'll do it on the way back. Crossing the road, we spotted tracks of a herd of saltabas. These large, flightless herbivores were excellent hunting game. Lead the hunt, buddy! After a few hours, the hunting party returned with some meat and other spoils. Next to our camp, we found some shallow caves where edible mushrooms were growing, and just about to harvest some blue sponges from the walls when Nebek warned us that these sponges were infected with the Jahabet parasite. They would most likely be dangerous to eat. We collected all the plants and the mushrooms, even the blue ones. A large crate of food was added to the supplies. One of our scouts stumbled upon a clearing full of tasty avian berries. We got food for days. Ooh, there's an alternate route. We don't have to backtrack if we don't want to. I don't think we backtrack. I was looking forward to backtracking. That's fine with me. Wild winds whipped across the camp at night. We had been down our tents and belongings to withstand the storm. In the morning, sand, coarse, rough, and irritating had gotten everywhere. The outriders reported loud. This was not far off the track. We took an armed group out there, finding a large predator caught in the pits. Its hind leg had been impaled at stakes, by stakes, apparently in a trap set from some local hunters. Kill it. It'll be food. Shot it in the head ending its misery, but we were preparing to haul the carcass out of the pit. We felt the ground tremble. A pack of predators' companions surged from the undergrowth towards us. The agonized noises of the wounded animals seemed to have attracted this pack. What's this do? It's not good. I want the stuff. Oh no, that's not good. I didn't reject the rocks. Dang, that's not good at all, okay. That's not good. Yikes. Hey, we survived. Look at us go. Because I get to do this. For meat and some more money. The dead bodies of enemies that leave you. A giant machine towered motionless over the craggy slope like a massive metal crab. Or tortoise stranded on a rocky beach on its back grew an opposing blood tree. There was movement among the body panels on its back, but the machine itself was still. Approaching me openingly, it was closer to the stranded creature, stopping just shy of its shadow. Dust and sand had accumulated on its four massive metal legs. Then a voice with a strange accent called out from above. Who are you? What do you want? Want to trade? I learned about your machine, I guess. You are a ground walker. You do not understand. This is the Holy Harvester, and we are its guardians. Together we will reach paradise. But how will you get there if your machine hasn't moved in weeks? So just die. That's why we need your ground walker batteries. Let's trade. Ooh. I have a lot of batteries. Hey, more food. Let's let down, took the payment and vanished in the bowels of the machine. Returned with some fresh fruit. The machine grew quiet and stopped and started responding. Return at night. Ooh, hey, we can do things. We traveled onward past the machine, then under cover of night, a small group of us broke off from the convoy and headed towards the machine. Flickering lights like fires and candles could be seen throughout its structure. Reached one of its massive legs without any alarm sounding. I want to, but I can't. We'll move on. That's it, we're almost at the end of the road, I announced. We had arrived at the foot of the massive mountain range. Somewhere halfway up, I could see the entrance to the crypt. A gate outlined by a blue light. Scouts reported that on the path ahead was a camp of the scions of the dreaming god, who had made this mountains a place of worship. They gave the signal to abandon our vehicles and attempt the ascent to the first light of the next morning. With the gate's key clear in mind, we approached the foot of the mountain. As predicted, we came upon the cultist camp that blocked the deep gorge that had led us upwards. The deeply organized settlement next to the creek was crawling with armed cultists. In the middle of it were the ashes of a large pyre. We approached their camp vigilant, but trying to appear not too hostile. Alarm whistle was sounded, and the cultists rapidly took defensive positions. This is a sacred land. What do you want here? One other commander yelled at us from the cover. Explain our search. We explained to them that we had come to enter the crypt and we had no business with them. No infidel shall walk on this sacred land, the commander shouted, giving the signal to attack. Alright, well, we're gonna kick your ass, I guess. As it turns out, we chose peace, you guys chose death. What are the odds? Give me a different card for you, please. No. I think I just lost you, unfortunately. 6 damage we can do. 7 damage we can do. It's 9 we can do. We're gonna lose both of them, like, regardless next turn, I think. Six, 7. They live, she'll get out of being dead. Yes, we did it! GG's! She got everything. Food and candy! It caused immense damage to the non-defeated cultists. The camp was ruined. The larger group had 10 and was retreating into the mountain. Under the camp, obviously. We spent some time exploring the camp. The tents were all aligned in perfect geometrical patterns. When we came towards the central place, our fears were confirmed. There was indeed human bodies in the ashes of the pyre, in the semblance of human skulls. The craniums cut open with grisly precision. We continued along the path etched in the mind, still leading us into the mountain. Way ahead was narrow and occasionally adorned by the markings of the cultists. Gross. Suddenly, a hail of rocks rained down on us. Next shots were fired at us by the erupting chaos. Apparently, we hadn't given the cultists enough time to prepare this murderous surprise for us. One of these has to go. Terrible. And spawning a swallow. Your left strength that follower gains charge. Ew. That's fine, I'm too worried. 12 damage that you could potentially do. Oh, my leader's exhausted. If I no choice. It's fine, whatever. That's not good. Sorry. Damage Owie. Owie, you really hurt me. It had already climbed several hours when we saw a column of thick black smoke rising from further up. This could only be a signal to the other cultists in the region. We continued carefully up the hand-made steps and advising the rear guard to be wary of any potential trouble. Sun was already approaching the horizon in the west, and we had came to the canyon of Undertow. The air was thin and harsh, and the wind was blowing. Yeah. There were even more of the cultist symbols painted onto the walls of the sheer cliff. Down at the foot of the mountain, and we saw a crowd arriving, rushing towards the canyon. Clearly approached the structure. We rushed up to the path towards the location which was built where our signal had led and where the cultists had established their creed shrine. Built upon a platform in solid concrete, I knew the gate was within. You trespass on holy ground, die, the boy shouted from the dark. Then we attacked the frantical guardians of the shrine. Boy, the third battles in a row without any whoopsies. Deal 2. This guy looks pretty, what's the word I'm looking for here? Orderly? Damn! It's gone forever. I know. I can't do anything. Shit. Damn, armor. 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 A big enough right there. Son of a bitch. Well, someone just died. That's awesome. Yes, dude. Eight, 11 damage. Good. There was nothing between us and the gate anymore. It was a giant door made of strange dark metal. Set into the mountain, old and faded markings had been painted over cultist decorations. The entire place was kept immaculate by the Scions. Candles and small bowls of incense surrounded the gate. As we came closer, a small screen inlaid into the doorway, displaying strange and scrambled symbols, fragments of words and pictures the dreaming god had sent us. Stuff. Options. We can inspire scholars. We gathered everyone and explained that we had finally arrived at the last piece of the puzzle behind this gate. Everyone unlocked the mysteries of the past. Soon we could lift the darkness and bring back the light of knowledge to this world. Kinds of stuff to play here. Force shield, huh? Eh. When you destroy an obstacle, draw a leader card. Sell that one. Edible oils. Okay, let's eat some oil, shall we? The leader took a little bit of damage here. I think I'm gonna try to kill my followers. Time had come to enter the crypt. The giant metal gate lingered for it set into the raw rock. And the small screen mounted alongside it. Still flashing letters and pictures. Sometimes they went dark for a long time before suddenly flaring. Held the key given to me in my mind, but I knew I had alone and would not have much power to bring to it. It would take the will of the combined convoy to make this entire gate move again. We gathered at the gate, my right hand pressed up against the cold middle of the door, my left holding Nevik's hand. Everyone followed and joined hands. Now is the moment. Friends, concentrate. There's a long moment of intense silence twined with a tremendous stuff. Yeah, tremendous feeling of exhaustion permeating all of us. But then the gate smoothly parted in its two halves, yielding into the wall. Heading into the wall, last the crypt is open to us. The gate opened silently. Behind it was nothing but shadow. Stale old air slowly drifted out towards us. As if the crypt sensed our presence, light slowly blew into us, revealing a tunnel curving downwards. The walls, floors, and ceilings were fashioned out of flat, shiny parts. As I took my first step towards the crypt, I could feel the entire complex slowly awakened its long slumber. As if the walls themselves were machines humming and from deep within the crypt I could feel the sound just like the one coming from fallen star, but it wasn't speaking clearly, at least not yet. Decisions. I go straight to the fight, probably. Rather promising path upon one of the main corridors ended at shuddering blasters. I came to the conclusion that we had to open them or somehow. With us could trigger elements. Now we don't have smart enough people to hack the door, that's a shame. Try to force open it. It took us a while to gain access to the service panel, but it was a smooth sailing from then on. The blast doors opened swiftly, allowing us to continue without any trouble. We're in the middle of a corridor so large that even our biggest vehicles are small in it. Barely that ceiling is far above us. You probably saw a group of blinking lights descending towards us. It was a group of rustlers. Otis waved at us. I can create a diversion. I'm going to send you to die. I'm sorry. Team! It's good. Obstacles are neutral object. Oh, it's just looks like That's not good. It's actually fine. Much rather them attack me personally at this rate. Oh my god, the fucking blackouts, dude. No matter what, I summon there to eat 5 damage. Taunt barrier, it's nice. Ah, blackout, suck it. Just 9. It's up to 14 damage, wicked. We do 15. 10. Oh, you get the thing. Dead bodies of humans. Large men quota accumulated in some volcanoes the large lobby. Once upon a time, this must have been areas for the crew. Now to this complete chaos. A myriad of small non-combat monsters were surrounding the entire place, collecting metal and electronics in glowing piles. Kill the resters. We decided to turn in some small and harvesting of our own and started shooting down the resters and scavenging their energy cells. Apparently, they want programmed to react to this course of action and blindly continue their war, all while being slaughtered. They were standing knee-deep in destroying the resters, ripping their shells out. We heard a sharp noise from the side tunnel. Several large security resters burrowed into the lobby, weapons ready to take on us. 21 hell, that's a lot. Let's get rid of him. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good at all, skipping. Oh, then. Huh, I couldn't pull it. That's interesting. That's not good. That is so not good. I can give them barrier if I wanted to. This is awkward. No, that one just over. Well, he might die here. Now, damn, he's dead. That's not good. Seven damage a pop is a freaking lot here. Hmm. And no matter who I throw out there is gonna freaking die. So. Dead bodies litter the floors. We marched deeper and deeper into the crypt. Suddenly we saw that the path ahead was blocked. A swarm of wrestlers sat there in defensive formation, springing to life when we came within their sense of range. Okay, I actually like everything. Of course, I end up having the TNT barrel on my side, right? It's 10 damage I can do. Scared to send my sniper out there. Look. Scared immediately. Dead. It's a shame. I miss you, my sniper. You won't be forgotten. I got up to this point that was like my main strat was, I guess, just get him on the board and just let him go to work. I know at least in theory kill both of them. You're wasting that. Oh wow, it actually didn't do the thing. That's not good. Whoops. Oh, what a shame. Oh, a shame. Damn, that is not good. Yikes. Didn't have that in the old bingo card. I can do 8 damage. Oh yeah, you got thing. Scott's haunt. Oh, I guess he's got stealth. I see. I got a bit of artificial foes and bought down another one of gaining chances to defensive retreat. Let them go. I'll be back in 30 seconds, and then we will continue our descent into the gate. Take turn. Let's see. So, enemies have altered. Medical. Excellent. As we fled, we came across the open doors of an elevator shaft. Perhaps this could provide a shortcut and help us evade rest of patrol's checkpoints. Climb down. It was a hazardous undertaking to making its way down the shaft. The ladders were clearly for emergency use only. When the first of us had successfully completed the descent, we heard a scream from further up. Someone had slipped and fallen down, ripping others from the ladders on their way down, resulting in a tangle of bodies smashed to the ground. No chance of survival. Oh god, we lost 2 people. Oh god, who did we lose? It was a hazardous undertaking, and yeah, that fucking sucks. Oh, my people, let's eat some candy, and drink some tea, and touch some fabric. Guards, but highly defended. The convoy was sitting in an intersection discussing which path to take. The bee weapons fired, their fiery lances piercing the dark corridors. Several restas emerged from the corridors and swarmed towards the intersection. Enemies are just like steadily getting harder at this point. And what do these do? Then stun on neighboring targets. Please get this. Revenge attackers convoy against piece of equipment. Well, they need it at this point, I don't think. There you go. Eight damage we can do. I think, yep, we did it. GG's, MFI, GG's. Who do we want to actually get the heal, though? That's the trick question, right? Okay, and we got some rusters on our team, too. Though some of our voids. Good buddies of our enemies that are there. Just put the entire convoy on the road on a habit. The entire convoy on high alert with a blinking red light approached us from a deadly lit tunnel. It turned out to be a tiny white cube on wheels. Hello, folks. Ready for some delicious fun? The canteen is just ahead. Why don't we get some lunch there? It announced with an eerie cheerfulness. Oh, it's taking us there. Recommended. We were ready to follow the machine, but it was clearly not ready to lead. We were listening to more of the random messages and promises that it would take us to the canteen, the crew quarters, and that we stood check. We smashed the thing against the wall and retrieved its energy signals. Damn. Oh, we can. No, we can't. Damn. And more toys to touch? Nope. Nothing. No one to make anyone happy. This was it, the heart of the crypt, ahead a smooth ramp curved down into the wide open darkened. Just then, as if it had sensed our approach, a galaxy of small blue lights came to life, scathed across the blackness. It's from the stars filled the sky. Crypt activity 6%. Who are you? Planetary level artificial intelligence. Primary mind designation Durga. Martial subroutine designation Carity. Warning infection with vitric processing. Future purpose. Property of Aha. Purpose primary. Planetary systems control. Purpose secondary. Stellar. Navigation coordination. Purpose theater. Planetary defense. I could feel the voice crack and break, splitting it into course different words. Stellar navigation. The voice of the machine suddenly changed a different part for speaking to me now. Chasm, pressure, preserve, engaging chassis. With these twisted words, the new voice went quiet in a single red island of darkness. A giant fashioned out of the crypt itself, stuck in the thing, followed by swarms of smaller machines ready to defend it. The final boss, I think. That's not cool. I didn't see that as an attacker. I fucked that one up. Maybe. As long as no one's got a taunt, I'll be fine. That's silly. That's 7 damage we can do. Six damage we can do. We survived, that's it. Damn. Am I out of units? Oh, I have no more units. That's not good. Damn, I just lost. That's a bad word. That a drone can attack the enemy if it survives. Oh. Yeah, this not being able to attack the fucking leader is fucking silly to me. Damn, I got fucked. GG's, I guess. That's ridiculous. How did I run out of fucking units? Like, I thought I had like 20 units in my deck, or 20 followers or something. Makes no sense to me. Makes no fucking sense. With our private pilot in combat, we were at the mercy of our attackers. They wreaked havoc through the convoy, taking what they wanted, while the followers gathered to escape us from death. A few regrouped and decided to march on, but without the vision of the power of the prophet, there was little hope. So long before the stragglers perished and abandoned the path. That's ridiculous. I don't understand how I didn't have more summons. I only lost 11 followers during the entire run. I had more than that in my fucking party. I know I did. Like, how did that happen? Unless I play on shows and I'm still trying to unlock shit. They get a pull, they get a push. They get a mark. Let's try you out. It's like, it's so interesting. Like, you have to play this game like so many sessions and unlock shit, which is like. These are earned over time, though. Followers. I guess maybe followers, like maybe this particular followers, I gain the ability to rest anywhere, maybe, for that. Wish I could take that one off. Beat the game as the Echo. The game as the Echo. Spider. We'll get the Seer if we beat the game with the Stalkers. Let's do Stalker. So many different convoys. out of here. Oh no, the nomads is part of their thing, that's why. And I've done a lot of explorer stuff. I wish I was nomads. We'll do one more round. The world is broken. Only the strong and the ruthless prevail in this land he ruins. Hope is for the naive and the weak. Until I heard its call from the night sky. Star spoke the power of forgotten knowledge. He told me where it would land long before. His voice was weak and fragmented, but it carried the promise of a way out, a path of change. And it gave me a purpose. It took weeks to cross through so much wilderness. And it's important. Impact shook the heavens. Hastened the wind, the heat, the sand, and turned it into glass. And it spoke to the crypt from the last time. Spoke up the crypt, maybe. I had spoken to the machines before, but none is powerful, this keen yet was dying. Its blue light has painted mandala into the dusty air with its facial symbol. It showed me glimpses of the ancient knowledge from before the crash, etched into the heart. It told me how to find and open the crypt, a place of legend. Then the fallen star spoke to me. You help power, safety, and knowledge in the crypt. You lead them. As the machine died and slowly subsided, I could hear words of prayer and mantras all around. Others must have seen the trail of fire, heard the stars' whispers, and followed here. Too, the eager faces told me that they had heard the machine speak to me. The prophet, they chanted, as so my followers had found me, and together we would find the crypt. We have no items, nothing in our goodie bags. Onward to adventure. With the last rays of the setting sun, we arrived in a circle. Old wagons were surrounded with piles of bottles and empty plastic barrels. Smoke was rising from one of the wagons. It had been customized with an odd array of chimneys. A seedy-looking old man with a bottle in his hand greeted us with a toothless smile, offering us his home-brewed spirits. Purchase some liquor. We decided to lift the mood in the caravan by purchasing some of the man's home-brewed alcohol. For a handful of batteries, we received a crate of bottles filled with the milky, pungent liquor. When we made camp later that day, we passed around a few bottles. Willie Simpson's had a strong taste. It's potent enough to create a relaxed atmosphere. We complimented the old man on his creation and drink. Half of the crate full of drinking, laughter, and very much needed joy. Outriders spotted smoke in the distance. We arrived at the scene of the carnage. A group of traders and their wagons had been attacked by hill tribe raiders, but managed to fend them off, albeit with heavy losses. They were in the middle of constructing a large pile for the least a dozen bodies. The mount. We got a gun. We stopped for a while and helped them. Much of their food supplies had been destroyed with one of their wagons, so we gave them some of ours. In return, they traded us a decent piece of gear. No owner. It had no owner anymore. Let's fucking go. Let's go and equip that guy. Alright, as reported, hearing the sounds of armed skirmish ahead, we cautiously advanced until we came upon an encounter between a caravan of merchants of feral warriors. The merchants had a contingent of blue devil merch on their side, orcs, who defended the caravan ferociously, despite being vastly outnumbered by the tribesmen of the caravan. Join attacking ferals. Join the attacking ferals. We can pick our side here. That's fun. Let's defend the caravan. I don't think I'm happy with all my stuff. To attack gains health. Interesting. Damn it, man, are you fucking serious? Well, guess what? He's fucking dead. That's 4 damage. Even it's enough to kill you. Fuck. So I thought that did, apparently. That's fucking garbage. Oh my god, the bitch has taunt. Man, they can ass, man. That's garbage. How the fuck did I end up on the wrong side of this fucking battle? I'm fucked no matter how you slice this shit. It's ridiculous. It's like I'm in the mood to play this game. You get like bullshit like this, and all of a sudden it just changes your fucking mind. Because like no matter what, I'm like fucking chasing the goddamn 8-ball the entire fucking time. I can't climb out of this fucking hole. Like that's 16 damage that the fucker can do. Like I can't match that. Like what the hell, man? Like I think I tried this fucking group before, and that's probably the same exact bullshit. Why I never went back to them. Oh boy. I don't know if I care for stealth. Give me the sniper, I think. Let's see what you're about. Let's just spin the tires, I guess. Oh, sorry. We're just setting up the camp where a small group of monks approached by a perimeter with heavily pack animal, a score of armed guards. The ornamentation on them was fashioned after patterns found. This was another intelligent machine. They were clearly followers of the machine. Curious to meet you, said a smiling machinist. I can sit with you, maybe we have something here to share or trade. Food. We allowed them to come into our camp and they sat down. We made them welcome and shared our humble meal with them. Chatted at length, sharing stories of the crash and learning from each other. After everyone had eaten and the conversation wound down, the priestess spoke again softly. Let us give you something in exchange for the food that you serve us. A few batteries, maybe. Sure. The old monk sent one of the guards out to fetch the batteries. The meat-armored giant returned with a large crate disguised as a water container. The monk muttered a brief prayer of thanks to the machinery and handed for back to his workers. Except the batteries. The batteries with a respectful nod. I took the batteries with a respectful nod. Now where to go? Where to go? Head was blocked and landslide. Not sure if it was an unfortunate coincidence or a setup. Take the lock. Go ahead and take the unnecessary risk and told the drivers to move the wagons off the road. I had to drive a long way around the roadblock so that we wouldn't bump into the people who set it up. Our chargers wanted a small caravan camp ahead. The perimeter was guarded by hundreds of large mercenaries dressed in extravagant colors, sporting powerful weapons, blue devils. Look at this band of beggars. One of the blue-skinned fighters shouted at us, while picking his teeth with a thin knife. What are you dogs hawking, fleas and rags? Knock them back. Yeah, we have the best fleas available. You seem to be well stocked in nasty parasites already. Black shouted. There was a tense moment, but then the mercenaries broke into a roaring laugh. They invited us for drinks, ignoring the concerned looks at the merchants that had hired. That's interesting. We gathered with them around the fire, where they passed around a large bowl of vile-looking. The fighters assured us that drinking them was safe and their odd blue-hued condition wasn't spread like theirs. Even showed us the bulges on the back of their necks where large growths were visible and embedded under the skin. This, my new friends, is Jahalat, the source of our glory, strength, and our death. Now let us drink, and there's no tomorrow, the leader will. The jet flourished with the blood formerly belonging to one of the giant pre-crash settlements. Most of the ancient houses had one small window slits, giving the town a defensive and foreboding look. Heading to this ill omen was a hostile attitude of the locals. Many made gestures and protection and spat as she shoppish. Appease them, give us them food. We approached them with open arms, presenting a small offering. To their hospitality, we are weary in our travels, and we have useful things to trade. From the gestures and wounds, we are allowed to stand on the couch. And we can't afford anything. Clearly, I lied through my teeth. Yeah, we got something to share. Shame. Large fortress blocked our path and the starting structure constructed out of the Ocha mud bricks. It's heavy to scrap and the gate cut off the A warning shot cracked and sent the spray dirt at their feet. A non-seed voice called down to the ramparts. The land is not open to you. Turn around and leave now. Okay, let's go. Let's dance. Do not know who I am. This is fucking ridiculous, man. Goddamn odds. Two. Said I want the goodies. Oh my god, you got fucking Tony. You serious right now? Choice, I know. Oh, that would exactly how I drew it. You can do 5, so we can like practically kill anyone on my team. He's gonna die regardless. Doesn't matter how you fucking slice it. I'm playing from behind again. But he's dead. Isn't that just fucking beautiful? Look at that. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm like literally playing behind the fucking 8 ball the entire fucking fight here. This is ridiculous. Get rid of you. Oh, you'll kill at least both the attackers, in theory. No, I'm gonna die again. This makes no fucking sense. The entire fucking battle. Like, anytime there's just a moment of like, cool, there's a chance. No, there's not. Oh my fucking god, the bitch still has fucking Tony. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my god. This is fucking ridiculous. What's interesting is like it's not that fucking hard. No. Bitch. Like literally the only... Okay, well you're dead. I don't fucking care at this point. Oh my god, the bitch still has taunt. And I managed to fuck myself. Entire fight. Can I redo the fight? Like, I have, like, fucked myself that entire fight, too. Like, I wasn't helping myself. No. The game literally decides, yep, right here, right where we were, ha ha ha. Doesn't matter, I mean, he died, yay. I don't know how you died, but you died, haha. The gate isn't broken. There's two of you. They'd passed along, burrowed, hurried, passed along. Through the small compound, our weapons covering the convoy with sides, and we could see no one. At least no one alive. Wherever they were hiding, they were watching us. It's a shame I wasn't able to actually do it. I screwed that up like the entire sequence. Like, if I knew that was going to be how that SOB was going to play, that I would have taken better care. Please. Woke up in the night hearing the loud commotion in the dark. The night guard that caught the starving young man from the shrubs in the process of sneaking camp onto us, grabbed our prisoner by the hair and hissed, "They can't let him go. He'll go into his people and they will come after us." Scary. Young Scout Grilly, alternate child, was thankful and promised us some valuables in exchange for our money. "And will lead you to my people. They will trade with you, and they will just show you how merciful you are. Please, let me." I liked it. Yeah, I would have had enough there, I think, if I had just been able to bust that freaking chest. We agreed with the suggestion and went with him. After a short march, we reached a clearing. The scout whistled, and a band of armed tribesmen emerged and rushed towards us. We cursed our naive and drew our weapons. Fuck, of course, he led us into a trap. Terrible hand. Still a terrible hand. Charge with you immediately. Technically he dies, right? Because he can't do anything. Yes. Yeah, we'll let you get the kill, I guess. Salvaged it. That was a perfect double draw you could want. The dead bodies and bodies of Alice. Small square temple building set haunted. Tiny town's guards eyed us nervously from behind. Asking granted us passage. The Bajat monks are just as distressing, flanking a grim statue of Bajahala, wielding swords without 6 arms. They initially refused our request to help, but after some kind words from us and a small donation, they reluctantly offered us their hospitality. Yay, I got stuff to sell. Stuff to sell. Follower's strength is reduced. That follower also suffers a hit point damage. Stuff the raid, we encountered 2 figures who sat to tell us they held their balls. Their blank expression of hollow cheeks indicated that they were close to starvation. One of them was an old woman, tangled hair and cloudy eyes. The other, young girl that was almost naked except for a few rags. We forced them to join, more food. We signaled to them to climb onto the wagons. The old woman shooed the young girl towards us. We stayed behind, but too weak to travel. She waved us goodbye while the girl stared at us in a catatonic state. So we gained another. Came upon a group of traders that were traveling in the opposite direction. Their guards gave us a cautious look. Introduced themselves, greeted us, go today. They asked the traders any goods. Interesting toys and trinkets, and we get some candy, which is very good for us because we need it. Caravan came upon a small river that covered up past deep into the plains. The banks are covered with luscious greens. As our party wound things down for the evening, a band of brigands jumped us from the hiding place of the river bank. They wish I could have eaten some candy. I probably should have put that person behind a rock. I should have probably done there. I could do 5 damage. Mr. Slick, how are we doing, sir?
Oh, we're back in! Back in!
I'm always Slick. Mr. Slick, sir. 5 total damage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they get the kill, which is nice. No! Hey, I'm counting down the hours to get out. Have you ever played a game called The Last Hex? When I saw you playing this game, I thought, I've never heard of it, Slick. The dead bodies of our enemies live in the area. There's nothing I could do, like I am. As the sun reached the horizon, a small fire up ahead drew our attention. The band of pilgrims set up camp and invited us to join them. We have no choice for them. We got some food. The pilgrims welcomed us and shared some of their daily bread and tea with our convoy. We heard the story. Yep. They're doing our calls because they put our stories. We were approached on the next milestone when a shot of whistling past my head. For a full second, a crack of gunfire could be heard. Everyone scrambled for cover while precise measured shots were peppered our caravan. Finally, there was a break in the shooting and a masked figure flanked by bandits and sporting the expensive weapons. I feel like reading this like Rod Sterling as I'm playing it because of like the freaking like patterns here. Compared by our flank. Nothing personal. We've been waiting for a while now. Just too tempted to target pass up. I'm kind of trying to make these work. Like for me, like part of like the cool thing about this game is like the music. that do? Oh. Oh. It is very true. I do have a thing for strategy. Technically, anything that attacks this thing is going to die, I would think. So we'll just... I'll make you attack again. That's what I should have done the last battle. I thought I messed something up there. I did that decision. I can't attack like an enemy. Oh. They're looking. I did, but it's not good enough to reach the end. It's not good enough. Yeah, I hate it when games are like that, though. Zone 3 beast when this person dies. And enough energy. Let's keep attacking you. That's not nice. The good thing is I should win this fight, I would think, right? They're doing everything like how to stay from that poison beast, which is interesting. Everybody's in the area. Outright has reported that we were only a short distance away from the Union's gigantic home, Pit 9. We passed a heavily fortified checkpoint where we were searched and briefly interrogated by officers for the Fist, the Union soldiers and enforcers. Then our path descended into the large valley, a broken landscape that looked like it had been devastated by giants with shovels. We made camp on the edge of the large terraces that were crawling with people and rusting machinery. Huts, markets, chicken farms, the remains of the pit's former structures. Looking around, there were several options waiting for me. First things first, eat some candy. Candy. Our stuff over here. What do you do? Grant 4 armor. I don't know if I'd even want to. Now, we'll sell you or break you down. We can level up. Level up. Spawn a beast for 2. 2 damage to an object or all unit targets column pushed. Maybe. Yay! I can actually go. I didn't gain anything. I can level up again for 10 more batteries. What can I sell? I can sell that thingy. See how it goes. I really need to heal though. See about need batteries. For some followers. First strike's not bad. If it kills something, it doesn't take any reflect damage. First strike, best. Oh yeah, if it gets knocked back, it ends up not getting destroyed. I've been wrong about. First strike when this follower is hit. That could be very nasty. 16 though, we don't know. I'm in a weird spot financially here. Alright, I'll be back in 30 seconds and then we'll proceed. Let's go explore the crane. Gigantic construction, like a little crab, is feasted on the lands. Reign the political center of the Tanai, home of the Central Committee and guarded by the Alliance military forces of the Fist. Structure, you can see what used to be the control center. Now, just chambers. It's gonna suck because I got like no unique followers and I don't have like high enough stat rolls for like any of like the stuff. You approach the well-maintained and fortified compound, watched by suspicious eyes. A heavy stain will be tapped with debarment lash, guaranteed to the craving from single checkpoint. Soja built like a root. Top? It's missing the front and tooth stopped us. Look us through, we have important business. Move your asses, we're not to get to an end. The officer said, waving us off. We can't find any entertainment here. The gallows! The gallows were a large entertainment district with the public execution area at its center. As you arrived, a group of young men, obviously not locals, but feral intruders, were being hanged for stealing. Soon dangled in the wind large signs around the necks that stated crimes. Talk to the locals. Oh, we got a little smarter. Next to the gallows, there are plenty of entertainment opportunities that became clear that the Fist gods are watching over everything that happened. Went to the small brew. And should. Yeah, that's why like some of like even like I thought my like reading was bad, but then I like some of the wordings, but like where enjoyed some. Where we enjoyed some drinks, I'm a proud officer of this. He told us an opinion. Monopoly on explosives. Soon enough, other factions would start adapting to the rules if they wanted to continue getting coal and steel. The slopes. Not really. Let's hang out, dude. Stroll through the neighborhood and chat with some of the barbarians up north through your vile slave ken. Their vile slave crew. Union considered itself liberators of everything. Down in the center of the pit, the silver massive holes, each swarming with workers. These cabins led to the underground mining areas called the Works. That's cool. The guards and asked theirs, and they walked together. The officer shrugged. Sure. Fox, there's always work in the Union. Let's do it. Work was backbreaking, extracting various minerals from the mines by hand, some of them volatile and dangerous. Always being watched by the grim overseers wearing the Union General pod. At least we got paid. Yeah, I can level up. Weapon slot. Gear slot, I guess. I'm just a poor boy, nobody wants me. How was I studying for? 12? That'd give me 18 to play with. Not enough money for anything, everything's so expensive. I choose our path. You want this route, maybe? I have no idea. I'm not familiar enough with the routes. Oh, it tells me. Swamp and desert. Defended by the mission signal. So it doesn't even matter which one, technically. Let's go through the swamp. Probably find more food, you would think, right? Oh, the green routes are the routes of, like, alternative pathways. So we have a scout, essentially. It was late when we reached the place, and entering the evening was filled with the sound of a drunken revelry. Careful, warned Mamata. Any cutthroats here. Good farmers. Join the many sellers in the main square, and in the face of a busy crowd. Towns and guards eyed us carefully. Promise the future! Prospect of the crypt and safe life could offer clearly convinced some of the larger part of the crowd continued their trading. A sizable group eagerly approached and asked to join us. Some people in the back. I got no money, I'm poor. The bar, nobody loves me. Yeah, we're gonna die on this road. Slowly but steadily we moved through the thick mist of the swamp. We could only see a few steps ahead, so everyone seemed rather surprised when we abruptly bumped into a small force of raiders who were just gathering to start their evening dinner. There was a brief moment when we thought we might be resolved peacefully. Instead of an invitation to eat with them, the mutual decision was to start a fight. Oh, 6 hell, that's more. In theory. Starting. Ew. It's not good. Something bad's happening. That's okay. Something must have been in a second piece. Okay, that was weird. That's weird, bro. Alright, back to adventure, I think. Try a chance to see what happened on the screen there. It gets charged or something else. Your ladies. Oh, of course you'd have fucking taunts. Of course you'd have fucking taunts. Oh my gosh, of course you'd have taunts. Bad word. I have it. Let's hide here. Make you killable. Damn it! Fuck, man, that's a fucking... Yeah! Damn, fella. It's fine, then. You're so dead right. No, you're not. Damn. Yeah, it's like... As well, good sir.
Talk to me, Goose.
Here he is dead regardless, no matter what. Whoops, I fucked that up. Did it again. I do again. I should limit my damage, I guess, right? It's about my best move, in theory. Kinda got screwed in that sequence. Hey, you died. How's Ken? How we doing? Yes, tea! Everyone wants some tea. Yeah, get the morale boost. Our kindly approached a fortified structure behind a rough barricading the city. Rubble, wire, and wooden stakes. Smoke rose from a handful of them. The settlement was closed and the guards were watching us from the towers. Approach. Carefully reached our wagons facing the fort. Trying to maintain a peaceful impression when our wagons were almost at the gate. Shots were fired from the fort along flanks. We barely had enough time to grab our armaments to confront the attackers. Are we doing check? You should like all of these. Nice. That's good. Can't target them. Oh, that's what that does. I'm silly. It's convenient. So in theory, if I wanted to put new talent, new build hand styles. Probably gonna lose both of my one-hit things, though. In my turn. In my turn. Okay, I have nothing else I want to do. Thank you. You're making. I did my turn, but the game didn't need break. Hey, we won. GG's. GG's. That's all we can ask for. Get some food out of that. Look at that. Yeah, man. I think I'd much rather keep going off the beaten path. We noticed a strange smell in the air. Eventually, we saw the cause of the entire season. A section of forest on the other side of the valley was on fire. Luckily, there was a large river between us and the fire, so we could enjoy the wild spectacle of flames as they burned our nights. I am Seal. How are you doing today? As we settled down into camp for the evening, the peace was broken by a stranger running towards the convoy, screaming for help. Breathless, the man waved at us. Please, my family, they're being attacked by bandits up on the hill. He begged us to help him fight off the raiders, and I began to run back to where he had came from, gesturing for us to follow him. I guess I started by ignoring him, like, dude, that's your problem. We made our way up the hill. Large rocks tumbled onto our path. We ran for safety, but half of the convoy was now stuck behind a rock wall. The man who had leaned for help stood next to the proud soldier, bearing the mark of the oxen. You've done well, insect. Perhaps there is room for you and yours to become sheep yet. But you, operator, your blasphemy has gone on for long enough. Soldier truth there. Content with this lineup. Just tweaking the mixes on the album. Singing the lyrics. Oh, very nice, Seal. Make sure the leader outside works. That is so not nice. I put them in the wrong position. Oi. So now we can cause some real damage here. That's one thing I meant to tweak this morning. I'll do it next week.
Wish I knew what happened to that tone from last time.
Hey, I got a gun!
Hey, Val, I see you.
Despite the ambush, we had revealed the bodies of sure amidst monks linked the ground. The traitor fell to his knees, leaving them seen him last time. Give him and let him go. Give him and let him go. The man's tear-stained face of the breathing test for the flood. To grab some supplies from the farm and slip into the piece to take whatever. Carbonated glass, a shout out. Oh yeah, limited edition save. Limited edition. Let's see. It seemed like a peaceful and quiet evening was interrupted by shouts of gunfire coming from the direction of the first wagon. We grabbed our weapons and prepared to confront the attackers. I can live with this build. I'm kind of screwed because I ended up with like both deadly objects on my side. Just trying to do the quick math here. I'm going to do that with two. I'm going to try to save up. Let's do it now, I would think. It's going to take another 2 turns, at least another 2 turns to kill him. Oh, this is awkward for all parties involved. Talk about getting royally screwed here. Spot here. And keep them alive, maybe? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have pushed. I just lost, I think. I just fucking lost. That's 7 damage. I fucking lost. It'd have to be like, I'm dead. Fuck me. Jokum. This fucking tribe sucks, man. Damn, that hurts my ego. I'm debating swap games. So to give this a few goes, scratch the itch that I've had for it, then I just quickly remember that I go, yeah, there's some mechanics that's like ass in this game. Let's see what we're gonna swap to.